Some new questions tonight about the future of the WNBA players' contracts after this year's seasons and what will happen there, especially with one of the most popular players in the league now threatening the possibility of a strike. There's talks towards a collective bargaining agreement happening now between the Players Association and the league. And Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese says she wants in on those negotiations. Listen.
I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like,
The WNBA is no stranger to intense moments, but Angel Reese just ignited a firestorm with a bold statement that has the sports world buzzing.
Of course, everybody.
I agree.
Everybody.
I agree with that.
But we gotta get paid the consequences. Damn, we gotta get it up.
Y'all gotta deal with some.
That LSU standout turned WNBA star recently suggested that athletes should contemplate a strike if they aren't granted the salaries and benefits they rightfully deserve.
I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the meeting.
I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility for real.
Yes.
In terms of touches of decision making, but right there, Reese plucks it up. Carter goes. Count the button right now, swings to Coast Guy, and it's been their defense. Philly made the biggest.
Reese, a rookie still finding her footing in the league, stirred controversy by challenging Caitlin Clark's influence on the WNBA's future. Her bold remarks quickly sparked backlash, with fans and analysts accusing her of downplaying Clark's impact. Many highlighted Clark's role in elevating viewership and interest in the league, arguing that Reese's comments were off-base. While some defended her right to voice her opinion, others saw it as a strategic move to draw attention. The debate set social media ablaze, further underscoring Clark's undeniable presence in the WNBA.
Angel Reese says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits. All right, so Angel Reese says this. Rob, if you want to play this clip. You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter.
He didn't just respond. He systematically dismantled Reese's argument with razor-sharp precision, leaving fans and critics alike questioning her perspective. This debate transcends finances. It's about influence, legacy, and the ever-evolving future of the WNBA. It's about the future of women's basketball, the financial realities of the WNBA, and the growing tensions among its biggest stars. Brace yourself, because this story isn't just making waves, it's sending shockwaves through the league, echoing the drama of the NBA.
But I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA. Maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on this, though, because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA.
Before we dive into the explosive details, make sure you're in on the action. Smash that like button, share this video with your fellow sports fans, and subscribe to our channel for more sharp analysis and the latest breaking news.
Coming this year, we'll still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they're gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm hurt.
They are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are.
I need to get in the. I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the meeting.
I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility for real.
Angel Reese isn't one to shy away from the spotlight, but her latest stance has ignited a firestorm of controversy. The self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie took to social media with a bold proclamation. WNBA players should refuse to take the court unless they receive the pay they rightfully deserve. If we don't get paid what we deserve, we'll sit out, Reese declared, sending shockwaves through the league and fueling intense debates across the basketball world.
Yo, the WNBA can't even pay one of my bills. It doesn't cover my rent. And they was like, how much? She says, how much do I make a year? Whoever she's talking to, you can't see who she's talking to. So that's first, you don't know how much you make a year.
Her remarks were triggered by revelations about her $74,000 rookie salary, which she insists isn't even enough to cover her rent in Chicago.
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
Might cover that.
Yeah, it definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary.
For a player who amassed nearly $1.8 million in college through endorsement deals, the shift to the WNBA has been a stark financial reality check.
I mean, obviously, people thought me leaving college, I would take a huge pay gap and pay drop. I wasn't getting paid in college, so that check that I do get here is a bonus. I mean, being able to play for 4 to 5 months and get $75,000 on top of the other endorsements that I'm doing, I think it's a plus for me. I mean, I play the game I love, not for the money. I play because I love basketball.
You don't go broke. I seen that shit. I was like, so then they tell her what her rent is. They said 8,000. Let's do the math. So she says 74 times 8,000. I'm like, that isn't multiplication. You would provide.
Reese's timing couldn't have been more controversial. The WNBA is riding an unprecedented wave of attention, largely fueled by Caitlin Clark, the Iowa sensation who has been rewriting the record books and packing arenas.
I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the meetings.
I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out.
That's a possibility for real.
Reese's timing couldn't have been more contentious. The WNBA is experiencing an unprecedented rise in popularity, propelled largely by Caitlin Clark, the Iowa superstar who's shattering records and drawing record-breaking crowds.
Said they want to get paid. Possibility. Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, "I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills." Reese's financial struggles stem from WNBA salary not matching her past earnings, as her NIL valuation at LSU was $1.8 million, bolstered by deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's.
In a viral response, Bet David didn't mince words. He dismantled Reese's argument with cold, hard facts, emphasizing that the WNBA's $200 million revenue is minuscule compared to the NBA's staggering $10 billion. He also highlighted that player salaries already account for a substantial share of the league's expenses, leaving little financial flexibility for major pay hikes.
The thing that you got to look at. WNBA has lost money every single year since 1997. According to the reports, the WNBA has operated an annual loss of $10 to $12 million. NBA has owned half of the WNBA financial support. NBA players pay for their salaries, by the way. If the WNBA has broadcasting and sponsorship agreements that often pays out regardless of how many games are played, if the league cuts costs while still the 2026 keep go a little bit lower, Rob, if the NBA runs on, bottom line is that WNBA does.
Bet David contended that demanding higher salaries from a league losing $50 million annually is simply unrealistic, making Reese's stance appear more like a publicity stunt than a legitimate push for change. His meticulous breakdown left little room for rebuttal, as he underscored the WNBA's ongoing financial struggles. Meanwhile, the league's attendance has.
NBA's attendance had a record-breaking high in 20 years, with a total of 2.3 million fans attending games. Okay, you know what the increase was from 2024 to 2023 in attendance in a year? 48%.
Bet David, known for his sharp analysis and unfiltered commentary, didn't mince words in his response to Angel Reese. In a video that quickly went viral, he broke down the WNBA's financial realities with the precision of a seasoned economist. He highlighted the stark contrast between the WNBA's $200 million revenue and the NBA's staggering $10 billion, stressing that the Women's League has never turned a profit in its 27-year existence. Asterisk, the WNBA is a zombie company, asterisk, that David declared, pointing out that the NBA has been keeping it afloat with $102 million in annual subsidies.
You got to look at it. There's some businesses, like if I was the NBA, and the NBA was the face of what? BLM, DEI, ESG, all the bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. That the NBA was a face of. You know how the NBA views the WNBA? It's marketing dollars. They're losing money every year, but they're gaining votes. That's how they view it. They're viewing it as that. They're not looking at it as a profitable channel that they have. It's just purely marketing dollars to seem noble.
But Bet David didn't stop there. He took direct aim at Reese's apparent lack of awareness regarding the WNBA's financial struggles, questioning how a rookie could demand higher pay while still trying to establish herself in the league. Asterisk, you are talking about sitting out when you haven't even proven yourself yet, asterisk, he remarked. pointing to Reese's on-court challenges as further evidence that her demands might be premature.
The NBA was the face of what? BLM, DEI, ESG, all the bullshit, right? That the NBA was a face of. You know how the NBA views the WNBA? It's marketing dollars. They're losing money every year, but they're gaining votes. That's how they view it. They're viewing it as that. They're not looking at it as a profitable channel that they have. It's just purely marketing dollars to seem noble and do what they do.
So what will a strike actually accomplish if it's just a marketing fee anyway?
We will see. By the way, I have to tell you, Caitlin Clark, minus what comments she made last year, I have no interest watching her now after the comments that she made. Zero interest in watching her. She was actually exciting.
She got white guilt,
She was actually exciting to watch, and I'm out. And honestly, I was one that was defending her. I'm like, you know what? You want to make a comment like that? Another person that's out, I have no interest in watching any of it. She was the one that was going to get an audience like me to sit there and watch a game with a daughter of mine. I got two of them. After that comment was made, I'm out. We announced the Yeti collaboration with all of these. Like this. I don't know if you've noticed, the White House tweeted Future Looks Bright this week.
Yep.
Everybody's tweeting. Ripple tweeted Future Looks Bright.
Wow.
This new gear.
Caitlin Clark is a straight up game changer. The second she stepped into the WNBA, it was clear she wasn't just another rookie. She was built for this. She pulls up from the logo like it ain't nothing. Fires off insane passes and plays with a kind of...
WNBA players, you better pray that Caitlin Clark doesn't get injured. Because she's keeping your league afloat. Without her, ain't nobody.
One single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the first points in the WNBA career.